loves America.
Okay.
He loves the
Loves
United
America.
States
He's
of
getting
America.
things done.
Everything he said he'd do, he did.
He's trying.
Like what, for example?
Like what? He's keeping the illegals out of this country.
We got a tax break.
That
The people
us
working.
senior citizens have to pay for everything. Why do they have to get it free?
Why should the immigrants get it for nothing? We got seniors here that they're begging. They can't afford to go nowhere.
How has President Trump affected you?
In everything, like the Mexican really. So it's a race. I'm from Morelia, Mexico. I work in security guard for West Coast Tomato. You see those people that working so hard. You don't see white people or another different people working in the fields. Only the Mexicans. We humans. We are humans. We're not from the other planet. So I've been working hard, and I'm still working to the end of my life.
How often do you take vacations?
This is my first one. I never take vacation before.
Can I ask you if you're a citizen?
And yes, I'm a citizen. Yeah, I don't speak very well my English, but I try so hard,
Well, enjoy your first vacation ever.
Yes, thank you. You have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Hello. 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 May I ask you a question? What do you think of President Trump?
President Trump, period. Do you like him or dislike him?
说实话，我不太喜欢他。
To be honest, I don't like him very much.
Why? Why do you not like him?
I do.
他所谓的美国优先，也只是在为有钱人在说话。
His so-called American priority is only speaking for the rich.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What do you think about President Trump?
I think he's great for the economy.
And has he affected your life in any way?
Unfortunately, he's affected my finances because of the tax revamp with the tax laws.
Did he affect it in a good way or
In a
bad?
bad way, very bad way.
How so? Didn't get money back this year?
Very little. Peanuts. Used to be, many thousands back. That's it. Okay, we're done.
But would you like to add anything to that?
You can go to the bathroom, and I can speak my
I
mind.
gotta eat.
Okay,
think
just
he's-
don't listen.
I think he's a stupid idiot. I think he's going to get us into war. I think he's provocateur, only to divert people from the true
What do
attention.
you really think?
What? No, I mean, Iran, Korea, Russia. I mean, he's not done things for the economy. He thinks he has. The economy did
Look
better.
at the stock market. Look at employment.
Stock market did better. Stocks did better under Obama and Clinton.
Absolutely not. And she's just one of the smartest people I know, and that's just ignorance.
And I would like to think that his base is not the educated city boys, but the right-wing bigots from the South. Or, I would hope
Rebuttal?
Yeah.
Fake news.
Where are
I've-
his tax returns?
I voted. Oh, he showed them. They're
Oh,
public
baloney.
record. I voted my party. Just voted my party.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for letting me use this for my video about Trump. And I hope it doesn't create division in your family.
So much
Thanks
for
a lot.
a lovely vacation.
I think he's doing a good job with the economy, and businesses are thriving. So
What do you do for a living?
I work for the Sheriff's Department there, San Bernardino County.
I'm an investment analyst. The fundamental thing he did for the U.S. economy was lower the corporate tax rate, which was exceedingly high, even relative to Canada. It was hard to believe that Canada had lower tax rates than the United States. So I think for corporations, we're at a big disadvantage globally when they're trying to compete.
I like President Trump because he does what he says he's going to do. It might not be popular, he might not, but he lets you know what he's going to do, and then he does it. Now on the flip side, some of the things I don't like are he has no humility, and sometimes he kind of thinks of himself as a king. And then the economy, he's finally taking on trade issues. He's taken on North Korea. He's taken on things that everybody else talked about for the last 3 administrations. But then he's following through on the trade agreements, disagreements with China. He's finally trying to keep them from stealing our technology, which they copy and they don't pay copyright on, if you want to call it that, or our IP, our intellectual property. Look at the problems we're having at the border. It is a crisis down there. We're trying to stuff 10 people in a room for one. Our country needs to help down there. Have a policy where we go down there and we prop up their economics, we prop up their economy.
Anything bad you can say about
he tries to spin everything, even when he makes mistakes or his people make mistakes, he tries to always spin it. Instead of just saying, I made a mistake.
As an expat living in Vietnam, kind of have an outsider's perspective. But I think that there's a real risk of 2 things, of him opening the economy up so much that at some point the bankers and the wealthy and the businessmen get their way, and then the economy collapses, basically, like it did with Bush. And that's if he doesn't get us into World War III with, Iran or North Korea or Russia or who else.
What do you think about President Trump?
I read the news and I know that he is racist. He is not the guy from the new age. Подскажите, что что-нибудь?
Are you a tour guide leader?
What?
You do tours?
Yeah, I'm selling tours for Russians. He may be friend of Putin. Putin is the most dangerous dictator, a killer and dictator in the world. And I don't like him and him too.
And are you Russian?
No, I'm Belarusian.
Belarusian?
Yeah, it's near with Russian.
Well, as I can see, people of America like him. Well, I guess it means that he's a good president. As I can see, he tries to make people's life better. I hope so, just like our president.
Your president is who?
Vladimir Putin. I'm from Russia.
So tell me, where are you from?
We are from Russia.
And what do you think of President Trump and President Putin?
To my mind, they're against their people. Putin is only for the richest ones, and the same with Trump. Our president like laws only for the richest people.
Only for the richest people?
Only for the richest, not for poor and middle ones, not for workers. They are the same because Trump does everything against Americans.
And Putin does the same thing, huh?
And Putin does the same.
Well, what is your job?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher, that's nice. Well, thank you. Can I use this in my video about President Trump?
Yes, of course.
Tell me, what do you think about Trump?
Well, I think he's been doing some good because the economy has been fixed from the past 4 years. So I feel like Obama fixed it and also Trump. But I also have some thoughts about him being kind of racist towards other kind of people, towards minorities, especially African Americans, immigrants, and those type of people. I feel like him being racist is more like downgrading his possibility of being a good president.
Have you voted yet?
No, this is gonna be my first year voting.
And do you know how you're gonna vote?
Well, I gotta register first. I'm gonna be a Democrat. So right now I'm hoping for either Bernie Sanders to make it through because I've been hearing that he's trying to make college free. So that's one of the things I'm hoping for.
There's nothing I like about Trump. One thing I like about Trump, the opposite position, is that I feel like he's kind of standing up more for our veterans and low-income individuals and putting them more of a priority than illegal immigrants in terms of health care and subsidies.
And how's he helping low-income people?
I just feel like he's looking to maybe kind of give them more. Our limited resources would go to that group in terms of a state.
Rather than immigrants?
No. Immigrants are more than entitled to that. I'm an immigrant, but legal immigrants.
How can you be a woman and find him at all?
Well, I have to tell you, some of the stances, like,
this is my sister-in-law.
Oh, okay.
Some of his stances.
Can I just get this conversation? Okay. Would you mind? Yeah.
Okay, this is my sister-in-law, and we disagree about Trump, but I just don't understand how she can be a woman, a mother of 4 beautiful children, and think that Trump is at all someone that should be in a leadership position, much less leading our nation.
Okay, so maybe it was kind of picking between the lesser of the evils. If you kind of look at it,
you could have voted for Bernie.
Oh, I don't know that I feel the burn.
Bernie, no way.
Trump. The tax cuts were total bullshit. We owed far more as middle-class America.
Hurt our business as an economy.
But they also hurt the individuals. Yes, we really owed at the end of the year. And
I think she doesn't like Trump anymore.
Zero.
Maybe you can't use this
We
footage.
declared zero and married in zero, and we still owed. I mean, so I don't understand.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
something you like and don't?
Oh, good. That's a good question. What's something I like and don't like? Well, okay, I'll ask him. But I like having a fresh approach. I like the idea of a fresh approach. I like the idea of not accepting everything's the way of doing things. What I don't like is he seems to be more motivated in his self-interest and not really for what's for the good of everybody.
I think he's throwing Western politics and turning it upside down for the betterment of the whole Western world.
Personally, I hate the guy, but I